You're dying for this answer because you think it's a big gotcha moment. It's not. A woman is anyone who says she's a woman. Ta-da! Woman is a gender construct, which means it's something that we create, we idealize in our heads. So anyone who believes that they are a woman is a woman. It's not a big gotcha moment, dude. It's not at all. Anyone who believes they are a man is a man as well. So I know you think this was going to be a big, ha-ha, I got her. I support trans women. I support trans men. I support women.
What did you say? What the f did you just say?
A woman is anyone who says she's a woman. Ta-da!
That is without a doubt the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You are a f***ing idiot.
It's always so disappointing to hear a woman like the one we just heard from in the first clip talk like that. I mean, it's a lot different when these guys come out here with lipstick, rouge, and a dress on and say, I'm a woman because I feel like a woman. We're like, okay, sir, dress up time's over. But when an actual biological woman comes out and says stuff like that, it's like, don't you care about self-preservation? Your own safety? Perhaps the safety of your children? No? None of it? Okay. Anyway, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So I have a very quick and very crazy Clown World update for you guys today. And as usual, we have very little time to waste. So let's get into it. Now, if you place your attention on the screen for a moment. So this fella here with the blue and white flowery blouse on is Janet. Now, Janet is a biological man that identifies as a trans woman and calls himself well, you'll see what he calls himself in just 1 second. So Janet posted this photo. The caption says, I'm 24, transgender, lesbian, hello ladies. What?
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
Let's keep this party rolling with old Mr. Magoo here, who needs to update his hat, or I would recommend just throwing it in the trash, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, he says, if you're not voting for Joe Biden, you're actually supporting Russian President Vladimir Putin. Listen, when I say these people have completely lost the plot, I'm not being hyperbolic. Roll it.
Good morning, America. I have a serious question for you. Are you supporting Joe Biden and the United States of America, or are you listening to the rhetoric from the right that is now supporting Putin and his horrible, horrible invasion of Ukraine? Stand up, let us know, pass it along. Are you for America and Biden or Putin?
The f are you talking about? The f are you talking about?
So I was going to say this next clip is probably the craziest clip we're going to see today. But I honestly don't think it is, because we're going to see some pretty fucking crazy clips today. Now, this is UN climate advisor Aisha Sadiqa. Listen to who she says caused the climate crisis. Roll it.
And I say this because the climate crisis is not passive. The climate crisis is not a result of natural disasters. It's actually man-made. It's a result of...
I'm going to say it again because I think they missed it.
The climate crisis is man-made. And it's not just man-made, it's white man-made. It is a result of capitalism, years of colonialism, years of racial oppression. And so, if you want to get involved, the way that we save our planet is when we protect the most vulnerable communities among us. And this includes Black trans women. This includes Indigenous peoples. And this is why it includes children and young folk. Because when we protect them, then we can protect everybody
did you say?
The climate crisis is man-made. And it's not just man-made, it's white man-made.
Are you f***ing dumb?
So not only did that UN climate advisor feel comfortable saying that the climate crisis is caused by white men, she felt comfortable enough to say it in front of a room full of people, who all started clapping like seals, or. Listen, I have very little hope left for humanity. Anyway, next up, so this fella who is a biological man that identifies as a trans woman is going to show us a time lapse of being on estrogen for a year. Roll it.
This is my face 1 month on estrogen. This is my face 3 months on estrogen. This is my face 4 months on estrogen. This is my face 6 months on estrogen. This is my face 9 months on estrogen. This is my face 11 months on estrogen. This is my face 1 year on estrogen.
They're the same face! Doesn't anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
So I have a quick recommendation in regards to this next clip. You take it or leave it. It's totally up to you, but I would recommend not taking advice from someone with a Hello Kitty belly shirt on and a pink wig. Roll it.
You don't have an hourglass figure. You can still show off your torso. So wear those crop tops and mini skirts and show off your belly piercing, because showing that you have the confidence, that you don't give a F of what people think of you, it's still channeling that bubblegum bitch energy.
Say what?
You don't have an hourglass figure. You can still show off your torso. So wear those crop tops and mini skirts and show off your belly piercing.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Hey guys, real quick, we don't have any sponsors for today's video. If you'd like to sponsor the next video and help support the channel, there is a PayPal link in the description box below, and I will say your full name as a sponsor of said video unless stated otherwise by you.
That's fucking weird, huh? Holy shit. What the hell was that all about?
So this next clip might be the craziest one we're going to see today. But then again, the video's not quite over yet. We still got plenty of crazy left to go. Anyway, this is University of South Carolina women's college basketball coach Dawn Staley. Now, she is asked what she thinks about trans women or biological men playing in women's sports. And her answer is very telling. You can tell by her body language, she doesn't believe a word of what she's saying. She's just afraid of the woke mob coming after her. Roll it.
Dan Zakrzewski, Outkick coach, you just talked about, what a massive weekend this is, obviously, for women's basketball, women's sports in general. One of the major issues facing women's sports right now is the discussion topic about the inclusion of transgender athletes, biological males, in women's sports. I was wondering if you would tell me your position on that issue.
Damn, you got deep on me, didn't you? I'm under the opinion of if you're a woman, you should play. If you consider yourself a woman and you want to play sports or vice versa, you should be able to play. That's my opinion. You want me to go deeper?
Do you think transgender women should be able to participate
that's your question you want me to ask. You want to ask, so I'll give you that. Yes. So now the barnstorm of people are going to flood my timeline and be a distraction to me on one of the biggest days of our game. And I'm okay with that.
What the hell did you just say?
If you're a woman, you should play. If you consider yourself a woman and you want to play sports or vice versa, you should be able to play.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
I cannot believe that we just listened to a women's college basketball coach saying that she is fine with biological men playing in women's college basketball. Yet here we are. Anyway, next up, so this individual who is a biological man that identifies as a trans woman and will probably try out for women's college basketball next year is going to explain to us why Jurassic Park is a trans film. Whatever the hell that means. Roll it.
Why Jurassic Park is a trans film. You want to know why the movie about dinosaurs that inexplicably change sexes so that they can start breeding again because nature finds a way. A movie made in the early 90s where they had to explain that concept in a way that made sense for the film because it was surprising. It was meant to be the twist, and even by modern standards, unnecessary because nature does find a way. Like, if overnight our society went to all women, nature would find a way. Humans wouldn't stop existing. That's kind of the whole point of the movie, is nature finds a way. It's all about shirking off strict binaries and strict restraints and strict ways of thinking that you have any control over the chaos of nature, which includes all of us and all of our brains. And a lot of people really struggle with that at a certain point, there's information we don't know, we're never going to get to know, or that we don't know currently. And saying, that not real, you're a dude, bro, or is a mental illness, doesn't make that fact go away. And that scares a lot of people. So Jurassic Park is a trans film, because those dinosaurs, a bunch of them, have technically gone from one sex to another.
What the is this guy talking about?
All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping it up with this clip from The View that went super viral. Now, most of you have probably seen it, but the cackling hens are all sitting around talking about the earthquakes and the cicadas and the eclipse, and Sonny Hostin chimes in and insinuates all that stuff's caused by climate change. You can't make this shit up. Anyway, things are clearly getting very crazy out there, guys, so please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Till next time, love you guys. Peace. Roll it.
Leaving, we've got a solar eclipse. We've got the earthquake. She ran down the hallway.
The rapture is here.
The rapture's here. And then also I learned that the cicadas are coming. Cicadas.
Although I love
for the first time in like
No.
100 years.
No.
Two different. Well, this is what I read. Two different times.
Two different kinds of cicadas.
Yes, two different times are coming.
The good cicadas and the bad
But
cicadas.
for the first time in many years.
No, every 17 years this happens.
Well, that's not what I read, but maybe you know better. But
in a
will
way,
say all those things together would maybe lead one to believe that either climate change exists, or something is returning.
Earthquakes are not at the mercy of climate change. It's underground.
It happens, and the eclipse. They've known about the eclipse coming because eclipses happen.
Can you repeat the part of the stuff where you said all about the things? The things?
All those things together would maybe lead one to believe that either climate change exists, or something is returning.
You must have got manure for your brains.
You've shit for brains.
And you ain't black.